right, good afternoon, Williamsburg. Welcome to another winter esports game. Today we have a varsity match, Rocket League. Williamsburg Raiders playing against Prince of Peace. We are in the lobby. People are getting ready to join now, so I'll be running the spectator camera today. As you guys are loading up here, a couple things I'll kind of read off our roster here, as well as kind of the basic rules of Rocket League here. So, first up, we have Braden Yelland, who will be playing on the account WHS.Tristan. Next, we have Wesley McGovern, who is playing on his home account right now, so that'll be listed as McGoo98. We have John Wessels, who will be playing on WHS.Palamedes, and Elijah Kendall, who will be playing on WHS.Boudica. So our starting lineup for today's game, when we get going, will be Braden, Wesley, and Elijah. If you're brand new to Rocket League, then the thing I'd like you to keep in mind is it is a game that's essentially, again, kind of simplifying things, but it is essentially soccer with cars. However, there's aerial movement, there's boost to manage, there's positions on the field to rotate between. So there really is a lot going on that we'll see as the game unfolds. You won't be able to hear it, but Rocket League is all about communication, coordination, and some very quick reactions and movements to be where you need to be when you need to be there. So you can block a shot, be there when a ball is centered to score it, support your team, demo another driver, whatever the case may be. So, again, we're just kind of chilling in the lobby right now. Things are getting booted up, and as soon as we are ready to go here in a few minutes, we will get going. If you have any questions or anything you want to shout out in the chat, I am monitoring chat, so please go ahead and do that. And we're glad that you're here joining us. What you're seeing right now is just people warming up here in the lobby. This is not the actual team yet. Since the team have arrived, and they're just knocking the ball around. The actual move starts. We have a hey in chat from Van D. I'm not sure which Van D you are, but welcome regardless. Oh, looks like we gotta remake the lobby. So give me just a second. Here we go. So during today's match, Prince of Peace will be playing as blue, and Williamsburg will be playing as red. It looks like most of the players are in. We will need to restart this game. It looks like there is a score of 1, now 2 already. So we'll get things reset after this. We'll make sure we start with the 0-0 score. Oh, hold on. We're going to try it again. All right, we are still getting warmed up here. I adjusted my audio as well as the game, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Okay. Again, Prince of Peace will be playing blue. Williamsburg will be playing red. Looks like we're having some issues getting the full team in the match. Again, we were having some issues getting all of the people in here at once, but it looks like the issue's finally been resolved. So I'm going to go ahead and spectate. We'll get started here in a second. Here we go. So again, your Prince of Peace team is playing as blue, and your Williamsburg Raiders are red. Our starting lineup today, we have WHS. Tristan, that is Braden Yellen. We have Mickey Goo 98, which is Wes McGovern, and then we have WHS. Boudica, which is Eli Kendall. So we see the ball is kind of getting centered here. Wes setting it up for a goal. Knocked back towards the Williamsburg side, and Braden's ready to defend it. Back towards Williamsburg. Wes is in goal. All right. Good defense there from Wes. Wes is going to commit. Grabbing some boost there. Centering the ball. He had a little bit of backup. All right, ball going back towards Williamsburg and back again towards Prince of Peace. They collided midair. So the ball remains on the Prince of Peace side. Crossing center line. Ooh, Wes there at the end for the block. All right. Okay. Eli keeping the pressure up, keeping ball on their end. Near miss by Yellen. All right, Williamsburg playing pretty defensively here, all three up near goal. That can work. They just want to make sure that they're not stepping on each other's toes, bumping into each other, blocking each other. Eli centered the ball. So centering, if you're not familiar with it, is a term where you knock the ball towards the center of the arena. That way it can be knocked in for an easier goal. Oh! So we saw a destruction there. West got blown up, and we almost saw a goal. Very competitive game here, right? Halfway through first game, and we're still 0-0. Some aerial play from West there. Ooh, and Eli's there for the block. Way to be in the right place at the right time. All right. Ball going towards Prince of Peace. They're ready for it. Hello there in chat. Thank you for watching. All right, just under 2 minutes in game 1. So remember, Rocket League is a best-of-5 series, so the first team to win 3 games takes the set. If the game should end 0-0, we'll go into overtime, in which place the first team to score a goal wins the game. All right. Ball being centered in front of Williamsburg. Wide open net, but they missed the goal. Okay. Williamsburg fully committed to this goal here. Like we do see a little bit of dropping back now, which is good. Braden's in a defensive position, ready to knock the ball back. There we go. Oh, and he actually got demoed. All right, we got 30 seconds left, people. All right. And both these teams are just on it, ready to defend this ball and keeping it moving back and forth down the field. We're going to be in for an exciting evening. All right, let's see if we can get a goal here. Yes! So this means that Prince of Peace only has 1 second to score on kickoff. Now, if the ball is in midair, the game will not end. So the goal is that Williamsburg wants to take the kickoff and make the ball touch ground as soon as possible. Like that. All right, game 1 goes to your Williamsburg Raiders. I'll update the score count here. I'm glad you didn't miss it. I'm glad you're here with us. We're in the middle of an awesome winter season, and we're actually already starting to talk about recruitment for spring. So in the spring, we'll be playing Mario Kart 8 as well as Smite. And we're going to be starting recruitment for that next week during seminars. So if that is something you might be interested in, be on the lookout for that information. It looks like our roster has not changed from game 1 to game 2 on either team. As competitive as things were, that may be the right call. Let's see. So, Prince of Peace takes the kickoff. Ooh, Prince of Peace missing an aerial goal there. Eli keeping it on the Prince of Peace side. We have an aerial play there for Prince of Peace. Going right towards the Williamsburg goal, but Wes is there to block it. Eli trying to keep the ball on their side. And we're seeing some really good coordination here from your Williamsboro Rocket League team, from both teams actually. I can hear them behind me calling out where they should be, who's moving up, who's committing, who's crossing line, those kinds of things. Excellent. Ball open on Prince of Peace side. Eli's going to center it. Does he have a teammate ready to knock it in? He does, but they kind of whiffed it. That was a hard setup. All right, Wes ready to knock it back. Once again, crossing center line. Now Wes is committed to being up front while his teammates hang back. That's how you do it. All right, ball centered over Williamsburg. And ready to defend. Competitive Rocket League games like this do often look like just like high-speed ping pong. That ball is just shooting back and forth across the field in a matter of seconds, which requires players to be ready at any moment. Ooh, and there we go. There's a score from Williamsburg. Let's watch how this went down. Tristan centers. West scores. That's how you do it. Nice clean goal there, and then a demo right at the end. All right, Prince of Peace takes the kickoff. Ooh. Ball centered. Williamsburg ready for it, but so's Prince of Peace. All right, Prince of Peace's goal is wide open. And West demos one of their players. Again, demoing means that you ran them so they explode. It then takes them about 3 or so seconds to respawn back on the field. There's 2 advantages to this. 1, it creates a temporary 2v3 situation. And 2, when that player respawns, they start at a neutral position on the field, so they're not right back on top of the ball. Obviously, in this situation, Williamsburg has a slight advantage, but ideally, they don't want to leave this at a 0-1, right? They want to create a little bit of a cushion or a window if they can. You know, if they can get even 2-0, then that creates a significant, you know, that essentially doubles the range or the distance that Prince of Peace has to climb. But even so, if they can keep things in this like stalemate for another minute and a half, that also does the job. All right, Braden ready? West centers the ball, and Yellen was there for the follow-up. So again, being in the right place at the right time. It didn't quite pan out, but that's the execution you're looking for, at least the plan. Okay, Eli demoed another player. Ooh, and West just got demoed. Ooh, and now it's a 1-1 situation, so we're a tie ball game. Let's see how this turned out. So West gets blown up, meaning he's not able to defend goal, which meant that while those two were trying to recover and get ready, our main defense was knocked out. So great play there by Prince of Peace. Let's watch the kickoff. All right, that's the neutral kickoff. Oof, and now the ball's rolling back towards the Williamsburg side. Oh, all right. So Prince of Peace scores again. We've got 36 seconds left in the game. That's plenty of time for Williamsburg to cover up that ground there. What we saw there is Wes was ready to defend, but sometimes getting up there to that ball when it's coming in hot is hard to do. All right, Williamsburg takes the kickoff. All right, ball is centered. Ooh, Williamsburg was ready for that. All right, ball going back towards Williamsburg. Okay, there we go. Eli ready to block. Ooh, and Yellen misses the shot. All right, there's a good setup, good setup. Oh, and Prince of Peace is ready to block it. Their goal is to keep this ball alive. All right, so we're going to end that one 1-1. That means we are guaranteed at least 4 games tonight, everybody. Yeah, absolutely good try from Williamsburg there. Update our score counter here. We thought we might see an early goal there. There we go. Wesley ready to block it. Epic save. All right, Eli Demo's a player. Ball centered in front of Williamsburg's goal. West ready for the block. One of the things that I've loved about watching this Raider team from the rafters. Thank you for stopping in. I hope we win too. Watching the Rocket League team from the rafters, what I've loved is they're a small team. There's only 4 of them that are playing at the varsity level. However, they're incredibly coordinated. They're good at keeping a level head. They're very good at playing well with each other, playing as a team. And you're seeing that reflected in the play that they're doing. And you guys can't hear it, but they are talking about where they need to be, when they need to be there, who's moving, who's hanging back. And in a game like Rocket League, that is so essential of how fast things move. Still plenty of time left in this third game. Currently sitting at 1-1 in the set. You should be able to see that score counter in the top left corner. Williamsburg ready, but Prince of Peace ready for the block. All right, ball kind of stalled there for a moment. But now, and we see 2 players kind of bumper to bumper here, kind of stuck. All right, Yellen set up ball towards goal, but didn't quite have the oomph to get it all the way there. All right, Wesley centered the ball. Looking for a little bit of backup. Is somebody there? Ooh, Prince of Peace was there to block it. All right, 2.5 minutes left in this game. Let's see if Williamsburg can tie things up. Had that aerial hit play there. All right. Williamsburg is ready. They can taste this. They want this goal. And ball centered. Ooh, all 3 on Williamsburg are committed. So you see Wesley dropping back here fast. And you can absolutely commit to some of those plays where all 3 leave as long as it's communicated that you're leaving goal and someone's ready to take it. All right, Wesley committed to demo here. Ooh, Williamsburg's got to get that ball out. There we go. Too close for comfort. Ball centered again in front of Williamsburg's goal. Yellen ready to knock it out. All right. Looks looks like we have a Prince of Peace player always in the goal at all times, right? It's playing them a little bit more defensively because their main goal is keep away right now, right? We have a 1-0 lead, let's just keep it. That's kind of the mentality they're playing with. Oh, that was so close. So Yellen centered the ball and was ready to capitalize on it himself, but just barely off. Those plays require such skill and execution, and to see these players even coming close is impressive. And I think as we start to see things warm up, you'll see these players hitting some of those shots for sure. All right, so we see keeping up the pressure by keeping those demos up. Ten seconds left. Williamsburg trying to get this ball down court. They got another demo. Ball's ready. Didn't quite get there. That's okay. So that means we are now in a 2-1. Prince of Peace 2, Williamsburg 1. Very close games, right? Every game has been decided by 1 or 2 goals. So that is huge. We'll have your Raiders come back here and see if they can take game 4. I'll wait to ready up here until all of their team has readied up. They may be taking a quick timeout here. As you're looking at the scoreboard here, you have an overall score. That is an individual player score, right? So by assisting, by saving the ball from going in goal, by making shots on goal, your score goes up. And so you may think like, oh, if I have a low score, that means I'm not contributing much. And that's absolutely not the case. There are still a lot of things you can do within a Rocket League team to help your team where it isn't always reflected on that leaderboard, on that scoreboard here. All right, here we go, game 4. We need your good vibes, right? We had a great start and we've been competitive this whole time. Let's take game 4 and clean it into game 5. All right, excellent setup by Williamsburg. Fortunately, it's just hard, especially on that kickoff, to have somebody down there and ready for it. There just usually isn't enough time in the round yet because people are gathering boost and setting up for position. So you may get an early kickoff goal if the ball goes right where it needs to be, but having that setup from somebody else doesn't generally happen right off the bat. Ooh, great center. Prince of Peace ready to block. Eli stops the drive. Ball going back downfield. Centered. All right, Williamsburg is ready. Ooh, they missed the defense. West knocking it downfield. Their goal's open. All right, Braden knocking it downfield. Ironclad, he's been their main goalie this whole game. He is ready for it. I feel like anytime camera flips over to whoever goalie is for Prince of Peace, it is always Ironclad. Okay, we just see now we have been demoed. 2 of our players are down. That is not good. So this means that it's up to Eli to keep this ball away, which he's doing a great job of, and our players are back. We're good. It was a great setup on goal, but they had 2 ready to defend it. All right, Williamsburg needs to get this ball away. All right, Prince of Peace is up 1-0. 3 minutes left in the game. That's an eternity in Rocket League time. Plenty of time for Williamsburg to close that gap and come away with another win here. Ball's been huddled up near Williamsburg for a while. They really want to get it out of here. There it goes. Okay. Yellen's ready for it. Excellent drive. And Prince of Peace ready to block it. One of the fundamentals of Rocket League is learning how to get that aerial play down, right? Trying to manage your boost and your angle so that you're there at the ball when it arrives. And that is a hard skill to master, and we're seeing both teams perform it here. There are people that spend thousands of hours playing this game and are still learning the nuances of those controls. All right, we see Eli demoed there. Ball centered in front of Williamsburg's goal. They're ready to knock it in, but Wes is there to block it. Excellent save by Wes. Now Williamsburg ready for the score. Let's go! Williamsburg really needs to try, if they can, to distract or demo Ironclad so that he's not always sitting in that goal. But I don't know if they've identified to do that. Ooh, it's got a latency variation notice. We may be having some slight connection issues with the game. All right, let's see what happened there. It looks like we did get a score. Looks like we're having some connection issues, though. Let me see what's going on here. So we now have game 4 in a 1-1 situation, right? Williamsburg needs to score another goal in order to go into a game 5 and possibly compete here. Good block there from Braden. They win game 4, they're competitive, they go into game 5. They lose game 4, it's over. So, let's put it together for your Raiders here. There they go. Okay, 20 seconds left. Again, if we end in a 1-1, it'll go into OT. First team to score wins the game. Not the match, but the game. 10 seconds left. 5. I think we may see an overtime situation here. There it goes, there's overtime. So we do a reset on the kickoff, first team to score wins. Overtime has no time limit, it goes until a team scores. So this could end as early as 10, 15 seconds, it could go 8, 9, 10 minutes. We'll see. If anybody's watching in chat, throw your Williamsburg Raiders some support, see if they can get that goal going to game 5 here. All centered on Williamsburg. Williamsburg's ready for it. So a little bit of a mid-air collision there. Braden's ready for it. Ooh, bounced. That's okay. Wes there to back him up. Good teammate. Wesley's got it ready. He needs someone to help him out here. There we go! Eli ready when he needed to be. That should mean that your Raiders have taken game 4, which means we are going to go into a game 5. We are tied up 2-2. This last one decides the whole thing. All right, this one's for all the marbles. we go. All right, kickoffs in favor of Prince of Peace, but Williamsburg ready to defend it. Great defense there from Braden. Wesley's got this ball downfield. Not quite centered, but where it needs to be in that pocket. Eli ready, Wes ready. All right, they were ready for it, but didn't quite pan out. It's all right. Braden's there on the defense. Back towards Prince of Peace side. Ball is centered. They're ready for the defense. All right, Yellen's been demoed. All right, Yellen's back. Ball centered. Eli was ready there. All right, Wes has got it down near goal. There we go, there we go. Oh, and Williamsburg was, Prince of Peace ready for the defense. But that was a good play, good shot from Williamsburg. Ooh. That's all right. We just saw the Williamsburg Raiders come back from this and win, so let's see it happen again. All right. Ooh, Lawful was there for the aerial defense. Eli stopping the ball in its tracks. Braden trying to knock it down towards Prince of Peace's side. It's coming back. Ooh, and we see West demoed again. Sometimes you see demos as intentional, and sometimes they're purely coincidental. I think a lot of the demos we've seen this time have not been intentional ones. It's just been two people colliding because they happen to be in the same place at the same time. But demoing is a legitimate strategy to try and create an additional opening or pressure on the team. All right, back down center field. Dribble there from Wes. Ironclad ready to defend it. Eli almost got the follow-up, but Braden's there to support him. Ball's ready. Braden keeping it down on the Prince of Peace side. Ball centered again. Oh, had somebody been there to support it, that would have been it. All right, Eli's getting it ready again. They're keeping this pressure on the other team, not letting him breathe for a second. Braden ready. Eli ready. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, ooh. All right. Now we got a little bit of a hill to climb. Not a mountain, but a hill. So we still got half the match left to go, right? So plenty of time to make up 2 goals for sure, right? If they scored 2 goals in the first half, we can score 2 in the second. All right, neutral kickoff. That ball's kind of stalled here in the pocket. Moving real slow. That happens sometimes. Too many cooks in the kitchen, too many cars in one spot, and the ball kind of can stall there. All right, going for a center. Williamsburg ready to knock it out. Excellent. Again, the common strategy you're seeing both teams use, this is very common in the basics of Rocket League, is centering the ball by knocking it into the corner, right? You knock it in the corner, it kind of bounces back towards the center. So that's why oftentimes you'll see that's where the ball ends up when it goes downfield. We got 1 minute left to score 2 goals. Still absolutely possible. West being demoed there is going to make things slightly tricky, but Braden was ready. Trying to center the ball here. Eli's in backup position, ready to go. Okay. Ball's going towards Williamsburg. Okay, ball towards Prince of Peace side. This isn't a bad setup. Okay, Prince of Peace. Oh, so close. All right. So that is the end of game 5. Prince of Peace takes the last game 2-0. Thank you guys for tuning in to the stream and catching another exciting game of Rocket League. The next match that your Raiders have coming up is this upcoming Tuesday. Your varsity Overwatch team will be squaring off against New London 4 p.m. on Tuesday. And then I believe your Rocket League team comes back next Thursday with a game against Wapello. So they'll be playing Wapello next Thursday, I believe. Your JV Overwatch team will also be making an appearance here soon. They are playing Osage next week, I believe, on Friday the 28th. So we've got 3 different games coming up next week for you to check out. We appreciate the support in the chat. We appreciate people watching the games. And take care.